What is going on, everyone? This is Martinez TV back with another reaction. This time I'm doing a reaction on Eminem's new interview by Zane Lowe of Apple Music, and we're gonna check this out and give it a listen, and hopefully we get something good out of it. It's not very often that Marshall goes in public and speaks in public, so this should be a really good interview. Let's go ahead and check it out together.
Minute, it's really nice to see you, bro.
You too, man.
Look at those beautiful bricks behind you. Look at the foundation of music that's stacked up behind you. Look at those cassettes. I'm so jealous.
You with that?
Are you kidding? I've been online trying to find cassettes. You know how hard it is even to find? Well, yes, you do, because you have a collection. It's really challenging to find cassettes now, and it's something that about 6 to 9 months ago, I just was like, I don't know, I really want that.
So right off the bat, Eminem and Zayn are talking about Eminem's cassette collection, which there's a picture or there's video of him with a whole bunch of cassettes behind him.
On that feeling,
let me
how
see
long
if
have
I
you been collecting?
Let me see if I can get a quick little picture of it.
Well, let's start.
Here we go. As you can see, he's got a shitload of cassettes. So Eminem, I didn't know that about him before, but he apparently likes to collect cassettes, taking it way back. So, that lets you know that he's a real music head. Just keep listening.
Again, it took me about 3 years to get what I got right now because some tapes are just harder to find than others.
You're a collector. You're preserving these things.
Absolutely, because when I was a kid, I didn't have money to buy every tape I ever wanted. You know.
And Eminem speaks on this in all his music, talking about how he didn't have money, how he used to be really poor, and how his life was a struggle. And here he is in an interview talking about that. So he never forgets where he came from. So he's very humble, and that's respectable. So let's keep going.
And so usually what we had to do was go to this place called Record Time, and I would take the tape that came out a couple of weeks ago, trade it in for the new tape, whatever else was out. Me and my friends would take turns buying the tape and be like, it's your turn to buy this tape, and I get to dub it, and then it'll be my turn to buy the next tape. You would dub some, and it'd be like, the air would be like, and you'd hear the air more than the tape. You have to turn it all the way up, and then all you hear is the bass from it.
So Eminem's talking about how him and his buddies would, save up their money, and they would take turns on who would buy the cassette, who would buy which one. They'd switch off, and they'd always try to keep up with the latest music, and they helped each other out in order to purchase cassettes, because I guess cassettes in that time were really expensive. So he must have had some really good friends that, they'd help him out. So you can see that, him and his friends were really, really into this music. And, if they're doing that, sharing money and, taking turns buying, you could tell they really, really wanted to listen to the music. So let's keep going.
Yeah, that's up.
What's the one that springs to mind when you were at that point in your life when you didn't have two pennies to rub together and you got that tape? What was the one that you were like, this is the one I've been waiting for? This is the most exciting thing I've pressed play on ever.
I mean, I can't even gauge that. I can't even gauge that because backing up to what I remember, like my earliest memories of hip hop would be for sure Ice-T, Reckless, and
here he is talking about, the rappers that he definitely looks up to, the rappers that, he first started listening to when he, started listening to rap. So this is some really good stuff right here.
Then I saw the movie Breaking. My Uncle Ronnie actually...
he just shot it out, Breaking, the movie. If you guys are watching my videos, I'm doing some videos on how to break dance. So I love that shit. Breakdancing is definitely for me. It's something I like to do. So, and you hear Marshall right here shouting out Breaking, the movie. It's obviously a movie about breakdancing, so that's super cool to hear from him. So let's keep listening.
Brought the tape over, the breaking tape, and I don't even think I knew at the time. I was like 10 or 11, and I don't even think I knew at the time that there was even a movie called Breaking. So he put me up on a lot of and that was one of the first rap songs I remember.
He said his Uncle Ronnie. It makes me think way back of that one song. My Uncle Ronnie too, I'm sorry. I killed myself over some bitch who didn't want him or some shit like that. Was that I think that was Stan, right? Stan, where he shots out Uncle Ronnie. I guess he killed himself over some female or something like that, which sucks. Definitely not worth it. There's plenty of fish in the sea, so don't ever think about doing something like that. But yeah, let's keep going.
And then I went and watched the movie, and then I was all in. This is my friend LL over here. Some of you know him as LL Cool J. I know him as Todd.
Eminem showing Zane Lowe a poster that he has of LL Cool J signed by him with Eminem lyrics to Eminem. It's like a gift to him, and Eminem's just showing it off. It's a cool poster, something I'm pretty sure Eminem really, really, like he appreciates a lot, because obviously he looks up to LL, and LL, he's a dope rapper, or was a dope rapper. I'll show you guys real quick what I'm talking about. That poster right there. Let's keep going.
Yeah. What did he say on the poster?
They said, "To Marshall, salute. You can do anything you put your mind to."
Wow.
That's LL Cool J quoting one of my lyrics.
Wow.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Over here.
There they are.
Now Marshall showing another poster on his left side, which is a poster of, I believe that's Run DMC. And I guess that's someone else that he really looks up to, or a group that he looks up to, probably one of his favorite groups. Let's go ahead and listen and see if I'm right.
Greatest group of all time,
man.
I think.
I absolutely agree. And
there you go. I was right.
I was listening in the gym yesterday to Tougher Than Leather.
Did he just say the gym? He goes to the gym and works out. I never would have thought that, but okay, let's keep going.
And the way their voices meshed, you'll never hear that again. I'll give you another one. Beastie Boys. Beastie Boys was like the white Run DMC. Their voices, all of their voices meshed together so well. But Run DMC, bro, the way they would interchange and just go.
Shout out to Beastie. Shout out to Run. Salute.
Say one line, like I've never heard a group like that.
And then Jam Master Jay would come in, and somehow, even with the energy of DMC and Run, the DJ comes in, and his scratches are as powerful and as exciting as they are on the mic. No one's ever scratched with that level of intensity, and it's just crazy.
I'll never forget where I was when I saw the King of Rock video. I was at my Aunt Edna's house, and I sleep in the living room sometimes with the TV on. I remember I was about to go to sleep, and I don't even know what channel I was watching. And that came on when they were walking up to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. What? Oh, that's.
So he's talking about how he was sleeping at his Nana's house, and I guess the TV was just running. Nobody was watching it, and he was just, I guess, chilling. And Run DMC pops up, and he got hooked, basically. He got stuck on that shit. Definitely a life-changing moment for him right there. So just letting y'all know.
See, I had never seen a video. I knew who Run DMC was, but I had never seen an actual video from them. I was probably, I don't know, 11 or 12 maybe.
11 or 12 years old. Never seen a Run DMC video in his life, and just happened to pop out of nowhere. Isn't that a coincidence? Now look at him. Crazy.
Yeah. Come on, man. Who was cooler than Run DMC?
Nobody.
Who was cooler? Nobody. The golden era of hip hop was the best era to me because it was so new. You'd never heard it before. I saw and heard a lot of people say that it wasn't going to be anything. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't going to last or whatever. You know, here we are, what, 40, 50 years later?
Yeah, yeah.
It's crazy, and it's the biggest music, if I'm not mistaken, it's the biggest genre.
Arabian Rakim for me. That moment when
Shout out to Rakim. You know, Rakim's done an interview about M, you know, saluting M, and you already know that M salutes Rakim all day in his music, recently, and Music to Be Murdered By. So definitely a bunch of goats, you know, just saluting. That's just tight.
I Ain't No Joke came out,
Much respect.
that moment for me was like, oh, because it sounded so rough. It sounded like the mix was so disgusting.
Yeah, man. Around that time, when Rakim first came out, I remember I was at my grandma Nan's house, and I used to all we really had here in Detroit was the Wizard, and the Wizard was on WJLB, and the Wizard every night from like midnight till whatever time.
I feel like M likes to really speak on this subject. You know, his past and the people that inspired him and influenced his music, and you know, people that got him into hip hop and such like that. You know, I feel like this is something he just enjoys and he likes to share with people, and um, you know, he talks about it a lot. So this guy, man, he fucking lets you guys know. You know, he's definitely, you know, does not remember. I mean, doesn't forget the people, you know, who inspired him and such. Let's finish this up.
Would play hip hop, and it all be that I never heard. Kumo G, Go See the Doctor, like all kinds of. So what I would do is record the radio, and then wake up the next day for school, and listen to what I had. And the only bad thing about that was you'd hear one verse from somebody, and then another verse would come in from a totally different song. Which, you know, so a lot of times it'd be like I know this first verse by heart, but I don't know the rest of the song by heart because, you know, that's all I got.
Rakim though, the God MC, the God MC.
One of the greatest things about Rakim to me was he would use words that you've heard of.
Zane Lowe just called Rakim the God MC. So do you guys agree with that, or do you guys disagree with that? Y'all let me know down there.
This word rhyme before, but it'd almost be like I'm just using an example. I know he didn't say this, but like if it was, you know, girl and world, and then all of a sudden Rakim, you'd expect him to rhyme that, and he's rhyming plural and rural. You know what I'm saying? So it was like different. Like he's like, okay, these words haven't really been rhymed yet, and he was the first. Right. Like I take 7 MCs, put them in a line, and add 7 more brothers who think they can rhyme. Well, it'll take 7 more before I go for mine, and that's 21 MCs ate up at the same time. Easy does it, do it easy. That's what I'm doing. No fessing, no messing around. Yo, the inside rhyme schemes.
Sheesh. You just dropping some raps for y'all for free. Seflo was just rapping right now, even though he was doing some Rakim shit, but my guy rapping, hell yeah.
All that shit, man.
Yeah. I feel.
Let's stop right there, and I'll do a part 2 to this video, and I'll see you in the next one.